welcome everybody to the Dirt Mafia Esports 358's Fall Brawl at I-55 from United Dirt Sim Series. My name is Dave Ward on the mic. Definitely glad to have each and every one of you guys out there. We are getting it going right now in practice. Thank you all for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it. This will be a double points night here, so it will be interesting to see how everybody does as we have a few of the top guys here in the 358's running with United Dirt Sim Series. There's Ryan Wagenschuts from Wraith Racing. Jonathan Byron coming out from Mecca Motorsports. He is sitting top on the field with a 12.58. Has it in the pits right now. Trying to work out a setup. Looks like he's pretty close. Greg Keppel right there. Second fastest in the number 38. Running a 12.59. Clay Erickson top 3 for him as well in the 96E. He's running a 12.60. His best. So practice just a little under halfway. We have about 11 minutes left in practice. And here we go. So it's still Byron, Keppel, Erickson, your top 3. Then Jeremy Prey sitting in the 4th position. Connor Matson out there from Mecca Motorsports. He is sitting in top 5. Oh, catches a wall right there for Matson. Zach Jenkins. Wow, he takes one hell of a tumble as well. Patrick Cobb out there in the 0-2. Rocking SSR on the side of that machine, and the orange and blue. Up top there on screen is the number 13 of Dominic Mendoza from Dirt Mafia Esports. Glad he was able to join us tonight. Joshua Hart out there now in the number 58 on screen. Number 12 as it shows for riders. So Hart sitting back in about 14th as it stands. Let's see how they're stacking up. Byron's still at the top spot. He should be rolling the track state back to about 10% for qualifying. So these guys right now breaking the track here. You should start to see it start to slicken off here at I-55. You can see the grease down there about mid-track already starting to show up. Still riding with Joshua Hart. Now we'll flash back to Anthony Boyette there in the number 21. From Sofa King Fast City Sports. He's trying to make something happen. He is sitting 15th on the board as it stands. Matson back out there in the number 35. Trying to get as much practice in as he can. Ross Phillips now letting her rip here in the number 11, blue and fluorescent yellow. Looks like a couple of LGR drivers out there tonight. We appreciate them coming back out and supporting us. The number 56 of Randy Shreves right there. Redline Race Design, sponsored by ADR Setup Shop. Tyler Street right behind him in 12. You can see if Tyler's out there. He is not. My co-host for the 360's right there in the number 28. That is Brody Center. Check in out there on chat. Let me know you were out there in TV land. We appreciate all the support from everybody. Tyler Street now out on the track. Also from LGR Motorsports. Red Line Race Designs. ADR Setup Shop. A lot of them. Caden Cochran out there in the number 23. Cochran sitting in the 17th position right now with a 12.98. Track does look like it's getting slick as it goes down through mid to low lines. Andrew Danson Hansen out there in the number 2. He is sitting in the top 10. He is sitting in 9th currently with a 12.67 being his best lap. Down to about 5 minutes and 25 seconds here in practice. They are still out making some laps. Clay Erickson still sitting in that 3rd position. We'll have to wait and see what he can do here in the qualifying. But as it stands right now, he is having one hell of a job down on the inside line. We'll be resetting the track state to 10% once again for qualifying, which should freshen everything up and get everybody back to the times that we need to see for qualifying. Jeremy Prey out there still. Prey is not currently on the track. Matson is though. There we go. Connor Matson still sitting top 5 for him. The track is definitely getting slick out there. So this is definitely going to be one hell of a feature tonight. This is giving you a little bit of a taste to see what we are in for. Look at how slick the track is. Brandon Surratt out there joining us tonight. We definitely appreciate him showing up. There in the number 84. Surratt trying to find some speed. It'll be interesting as we go back into qualifying to see the actual lap times that these drivers are capable of. Didn't jump right in as soon as the session launched. The chances of getting a top spot on the leaderboard for practice pretty slim to none. 2 minutes and 30 seconds just about here left in practice. Byram sitting still for a little bit, as well as Greg Keppel. Clay Erickson sitting down on pit road. Cobb out there, he is pulling it in. Josh Hart there, the other driver from Wraith Racing. Guys always pretty quick. It'll be interesting to see. Wagon Shuts has been killing it in these 358s. So it'll be interesting to see what Wraith Racing is bringing to the party tonight. Anthony Goyette out there running through the slick, trying to make something happen. One minute left here in practice. We're going to go ahead and pause for the cause and finish it out with Anthony Goyette here in practice. Practice is wrapping up right now. We will be rolling directly into qualifying. It'll be interesting to see what these guys can bring to get ready for heat race number 1. So qualifying kicking off right now. As you can see, 4 minutes, 45 seconds up on the clock for these guys. They get 2 laps to try and figure it out. Jonathan Byron out on the track right now. In that number 54 machine right there from Mecca Motorsports. 12.57 is what he's going to throw down. Zach Jenkins hitting the board for a 12.60, holding down that second position. There's Brandon Surratt taking the 3rd spot in at 12.99. More drivers pulling in now. Jeremy Cray out there working lap number 2. He went top 3 on the board. It's a Wraith Racing car. He's going to hold down that 3rd position. Josh Hart in 4th. Wagon Shuts now taking over the 4th spot right there in the number 66. So Wraith Racing definitely bringing the heat tonight. This will be interesting. Patrick Cobb now holding down 2nd position with a 12.58. Cochran taking over the 3rd position right there with a 12.58 as well, so he tied for 2nd. Let's see what he does. His last time by was a 12.68, so not going to better it. Kyler Conrad just finishing up there with a 12.66. Mendoza finishing with a 12.67. Clay Erickson out there runs a 12.69. Let's see if he can better it on his second lap in the 96E. Here he comes. He's going to do it. 12.65 jumps up to the 8th position for Clay Erickson there in the 96E. Let's check in on some other guys here. Mendoza out running some practice laps. It looks like they're in number 13. Surratt down in the 17th position with a 12.79. Hansen with a 13.11. Tyler Street rolling out of the pits right now. So Tyler Street, I'm guessing, is going to try and play the invert. He's going to be looking for 4th or 8th to try and hit that invert. He let everybody else get qualified so he could see what times he was stacked up against, and then he's going to try and run that time. So a little bit of rolling the dice for the 4-star of Tyler Street. 13.05, not going to get it done. That's going to put him 18th on the board. Let's see if he can better it for lap number 2. 12.70. So it did not work out for Tyler Street. Rolling the dice came up snake eyes in that number 14 position. Brody Center sitting down in the pit road. He is sitting in the top 10 with a 12.66. Colin Bender chiming in on the chat. Go Team Sweatshop Mafia, also known as the Dirt Mafia Esports. Some boys don't like the name change, I guess. Here we go for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole position is going to be Brody Center in the number 28 from Dirt Mafia Esports. Starting in outside of him is going to be Ryan Wagenschutz in the number 66 from Wraith Racing. Inside row number 2 in the number, I believe it's 29. Let's see if we can get a better shot at it. Nope. 62, my fault. Zach Jenkins. Outside of him is going to be Jonathan Byram in the number 54 from Mecca Motorsports. Outside him, or inside row number 3 is going to be Connor Matson in the number 35. And outside of him in the number 56 is Randy Shreves from LGR Motorsports. Rounding out the field, not sure if Andrew Hansen is racing or not. We are waiting for him to grid up. There he is. In the number 2 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, it is the Wrecking Ball, Andrew Hansen. Brody Center in the number 28, like I said, was my co-pilot for the 360s, helping me do some announcer duties. We'll be hearing a lot more of him on the microphone. He'll be bringing him down to the green flag. We will be looking for the green flag, I believe, next time by. Here we go. Brody Center out front right now in the number 28 machine. Ryan Wagenschutz in that second position. Number 66. Hardy looking to the inside of Brody Center. Center all the way up, top shelf. Let's see what he can do. They have these guys wound up. Jonathan Byram in the number 54, holding down the third spot in that black and silver. In the number 62, it is Zach Jenkins sitting in the 4th position. He's just trying to figure out a way around these guys. Look at the hornet's nest for the top 4. Brody Center still holding it down from Mafia, Dirt Mafia Esports. A little blinking out of Brody Center. He's trying to keep him guessing where he's at, I guess. He's got it wound up right now. He's running that mid-line. Wagon Shots looking on the inside, kind of tough, doesn't know where Brody is. Definitely trusting that center is going to hold his line, and he does. Wagon Shots still looking on the inside. Byram looking a little faster, but can't find a way around these guys, as they are some rolling road cones at the moment, as they are battling for that lead position. Byram now going to try and throw his name in the hat, looks down low. Mecha Motorsports can't get it done. At the moment, he is just riding. Wagon Shots, just a little slight contact. The 28 of center still working that high side. They went 3 wide. Oh! Wagon Shots gets caught by Byram. Tough break there. He's going to have to work his way back up now, unfortunately. A little slight contact there with Jonathan Byram and Brian Wagon Shots, or Shoots, I should say. White flag is out right now for Brody Center. From Dirt Mafia Esports, I know this guy has a smile from ear to ear, knowing that he got it done. Even though it's a heat race, he is still ecstatic, I guarantee. So Brody Center in the 28, taking home heat race number 1 in the bag. Jonathan Byram taking in second, Zach Jenkins third, Connor Matson in fourth. Getting lined up for heat race number 2. Here we go. Kyler Conrad going to start on the pole position in the number 13. Outside of him in the 96E, it is going to be Clay Erickson. Row number 2 is going to be the number 117 of Jeremy Gray. Outside row number 2 in the 02, it is Patrick Cobb. Row number 3 from LGR Motorsports in the 4-star, it is Tyler Street. And rounding out the field outside row number 3 in the number 11, it is going to be Ross Phillips. He is starting first, looking to go first. Let's see what he can do. Kyler Conrad in the 113, going to bring us down to the green flag here in heat race number 2. Looking for the pace truck to pull off here shortly. Green flag is out, let it rip, tater chip. Kyler Conrad going to hold down that top spot in the number 113, Clay Erickson. Hot on his heels in the number 2 spot in the 96E. Going to try and close in. Let's see. 9 laps to go for these drivers. Something glitching out with my lifetime. Once again, we're going to do a reboot. I am going to call it blindly. Here we go. So, it is still Kyler Conrad out front. Clay Erickson holding down the second position. I apologize, guys. We're going to have to do this set here. There we go. So it should be coming back up now with Kyler Conrad still out front. Clay Erickson in second. Patrick Cobb now in the third position. And Jeremy Gray sitting in fourth. In fifth is Ross Phillips in number 11, and the 4-star Tyler Street calling it really nice. Conrad trying to make something happen here. not getting my ticker going there, so not sure what happened there. Laps left to go for Kyler Conrad as we cross the stripe for the last spot. Clay Erickson still holding down the second position. Patrick Cobb in third. Jeremy Prey finishes fourth. Fifth is going to be Ross Phillips. Rolling into heat race number 3. Dominic Mendoza from Dirt Mafia Esports in the number 13, going to sit on the pole position. Outside of him in the number 58 on screen, it is Joshua Hart. In the second row inside in the number 38, it is Greg Keppel. Outside of him is Caden Cochran in the number 23. Row number 3 in the number 29 on the inside is going to be Anthony Goyette. And outside of him in the number 84, it is Brandon Surratt. So Mendoza going to bring us down to the green flag. Josh Hart going to sit just to his outside. Colin Bender congratulating Brody on the win for heat race number 1. Bender, the owner and operator of PRD Graphics, responsible for our 360's. He's been unable to make the league races so far. Hopefully we'll be seeing him soon. Mendoza still out front right now. Catches the tire from the slip, and he is still making it happen. He is coming under fire right now. Shuts the door on Caden Cochran. He is making that car 10 feet wide. Trying to hold it down for this heat race. Trying to get my ticker to work, and it is just not happening, guys. I apologize. Having some problems with this morning tonight. Hopefully it will sort itself out like the main event, like it did for the 360. 5 laps to go for Dominic Mendoza. Still out front. Caden Cochran now holding down the second position. Josh Hart dropping back into the third slot, but he has heat on him from Greg Keppel. Keppel now trying to make it happen for that third position. Surratt battling on the inside of Anthony Goyette. That's a battle for the 5th position right there. Mendoza still trying to make something happen. Can they go father-son for heat race wins? Cochran really putting the pressure on now. He's going to be looking on the inside. Mendoza driving all from Hart at the moment. White flag is out. One more time to go around. Can he hold off Caden Cochran? Cochran going to make a move. Coming into 3 and 4. Keeps it off of him. Gives him a little nose. With the win, Dominic Mendoza. So Brody Center winning heat race number 1. Heat race number 2, his son, Dominic Mendoza. Pretty amazing right there for Dirt Mafia Esports. That never happens. We are rolling into warm-up, getting ready for the main event here. Definitely going to be one to watch. Admins, if you are listening, make sure you check to see if you think there should be a reset. This is a 50-lap main event here for double points night. This should be interesting. It does look like my timing is back, so I am very thankful for that. We are letting it rip right now with Jonathan Byram. Up on top of the board for the warm-up session is Patrick Cobb in the 0-2. With a 12.93. Down the top spot, Josh Hart sitting in second. Zach Jenkins, the third fastest in the 62. Jonathan Byram sitting fourth. Dominic Mendoza top five. Jim Frey sitting in sixth with 117. About 2 minutes left in the warm-up. I think that they are getting ready to, not sure if they reset the track or not. My admins are doing all the things necessary on the back end to make sure we have a great main event. Josh Hart, now the fastest car on the track with a 12.89. There in the number 58. The Wraith Racing boys are bringing their A game, that is for sure. Caden Cochran now making his way in the top 5 position. We have about 1 minute, 15 seconds left here for warm-up. I'm guessing that they are going to reset the track because they are letting the track state get a little slippery. Drops down into the 6th position. Hart still the fastest car on the track. Wagenschutz seems to be on the struggle bus a little bit tonight. The 13 flat is his best lap out there. Normally up front of the pack, he has won a few races. He's one to count on. It'll be interesting to see if he can come up with something for the main event. This will be a long race at 50 laps. Getting ready for the main event right now. You wanted the best, we brought you the rest. It's United Dirt Sim Series and the Dirt Mafia Esports 358's Fall Brawl. Starting on the pole position. In the number 28, it is going to be Brody Center. Outside of him, in the number 113, it is Kyler Conrad.
row number 2. On the inside in the number 13, it is Dominic Mendoza. Outside of him in the number 54 from Mecca Motorsports, it's Jonathan Byram. Also from Dirt Mafia Esports on the inside of row number 3, it's Clay Erickson in the 96E and Caden Cochran. The number 62 of Zach Jenkins going to be in row number 4 alongside Patrick Cobb in the 02 machine. Row number 5 is going to be Connor Matson and, let's see, we've got to catch up here. Greg Keppel, Ross Phillips, Jeremy Prey, Andrew Hansen, Randy Shreve starts 15th, 16th, Brandon Surratt 17th, Anthony Goyette 18th, Tyler Street, and rounding out the field, worst looking to go first, it's Ryan Wagenschutz. Brody Center going to bring him down to the green flag. Pace truck you'll see drop off here shortly, and we are going green flag racing. Let her rip, Tater Chip. Brody Center out front of lap number 1. 50 laps is the distance here in this one. Second and third right now starting to figure it out. Kyler Conrad going to battle in on the inside of Brody Center. Leader in the 113, 3 wide. Oh, we just watched that one get a little bit crazy as Dominic Mendoza went right across the nose of, I believe, Jonathan Byram and took a hard right into the wall. Let's go back and take a look. So here we go. Mendoza on the middle line right here. Coming up, gets into Byram just a little bit and then just gets a little nudge as he comes down into Byram. He is going to go for one hell of a ride right there. Flashing back up front. It'll be Kyler Conrad for new leader in the 113. So he will be on the inside of row number 1. Outside of him is going to be Brody Center in that number 28 machine. Green flag racing back here at I-55. Kyler Conrad going to take over that top spot and hold it down. Jonathan Byram now dropping in the second spot. Third spot is Caden Cochran. Brody Center getting shuffled all the way back. Wow, he is back about 6 or 7. Check in. Brody Center lost 6 positions on that last exchange there, and he is still dropping back. Hopefully he can find his footing to start that descent back up to the front. Kyler Conrad in the 113 trying to check out Byram, trying to give chase in that second position. Caden Cochran having one hell of a run, as well as Clay Erickson. Erickson in the 96E. Looks like he has enough speed to take over that third position. We are 5th of the way there, folks. We are coming up on lap number 10 of 50. Insane. Long race right here. It'll be interesting to see how these guys can hold it together. Conrad, Byram, Cochran, then it's Erickson, Zach Jenkins, top 5, Patrick Cobb just outside in 6th. Jeremy Frey in the 117. He's holding down the 7th position. Brody's setting now back into 8th. Looks like he might have missed the setup. Not quite sure what happened. Yellow flag is currently out. Looks like Mendoza, maybe? No, let's go back and see. Connor Matson, it looks like. Let's go back and take a look at this. So, Matson, right there on the inside of the screen. Checks up from Keppel, then gets a little help from Hansen. Gets stuck down on the inside. Tough break for him. Long race, lots of laps left to get back up there. Anthony Goyette right there in front of him trying to get caught back up. Anthony just seems to be catching these incidents, which is unfortunate because he's one hell of a guy and he is definitely trying to make a move up towards the front. So, your leader in the 113, blue and white, we are getting ready to go back to green flag racing. He's all over the loud pedal. They are battling for that second position right now. Jonathan Byram. Oh man, just as it was starting to heat up. Not sure what's going on here. We got a lot of cars getting a little crazy with the cheese whiz. Let's see. We're gonna flash back to Tyler Street. Maybe, possibly brought out the car. I'm not sure. Got here. Oh, looks like Goyette. Something happened in front of Goyette, and then they all stacked up right there. It's a tough break for those drivers. Long way to go, guys. Hopefully they can get it figured out here. Still looking for a charge from Wagon Shoes. He is deep in the field, and the problem with that is it's so hard to get back going once you get back there. Conrad brings it back down to green in the 113. Cochran, Byram, Erickson, Cobb are the top 5. They are 4 wide right behind for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Yikes, this is crazy. These guys need to settle down. This is a 50-lap race. We're on lap 17. Holy cow. These guys know that it's double points. They're all trying to race each lap as if it's their last. Let's go back and take a look. Looks like Ross Phillips maybe. Let's see. Oh, I screwed that up. First time, guys. I'm a rookie, I guess. I've never done this before. Here we go, Ross Phillips. Look at this, 4 wide coming out of the corner, like 3 wide going down the straightaway. Just not enough real estate. Oh, Hart gets into him just a little bit there. Spins him out. In such a small bull ring, there's nowhere to go. This is a tiny track. We wanted to make it tough on these drivers, and maybe we found their limit. Conrad still holding down that top spot. He's doing a great job. He has to be feeling all the pressure from all of these restarts and keeping Caden Cochran guessing on each and every one of them. Pace truck's off. He is gone. See you later. He checked out. Trying to get an early lead. Not going to be able to pull away though. Look at this. Oh, your leaders are all stacking up. They are 5 wide. We are tearing up race cars. Oh my God, these guys need to settle down. Holy cow. Nobody checked up there. It was a hot mess there for a second. Let's take a look at it. Watch your leaders right there as the 23, 113, 96 of Clay Erickson gets into Cochran. Byron's right there. They all just start stacking up. There it is, and you see them 6 wide. 6 wide does not fit at a bull ring, and they just start tearing up cars. Ugh. Look at that, though. Josh Hart might have made it through clean. Oh my gosh. Let's see how this one, where we are at now. Holy cow. So Clay Erickson gonna be your new leader. 17 laps out of 50. I'm sorry, 18 laps out of 50 complete here at I-55. What a hornet's nest right here for about the top 10 cars. We're green flag racing. The 96E of Clay Erickson gonna take off. He had just about a half a car length by the time he hit turn 1. 02 of Patrick Cobb gonna hold down the second position for SSR. Working down in the third position, your first Wraith Racing car, that's Joshua Hart. And Jeremy Frey, also from Wraith Racing, on the outside of him. All right, this is getting a little bit crazy. Both of these races tonight for the double points, resulting in a lot of caution flags. We tried to make this a challenge. We might have dialed it in too far, as these drivers are getting into a lot of caution flag incidents. Clay Erickson probably not excited to see that come out, as he was trying to check out from the field. Sorry guys, got to do this here real quick. My apologies for the stream. We're going single file. Colin, you were absolutely right. My admins didn't catch that. That is all right. We have got it under control. So we are going to go single file restart to try and get this off the caution flag race here. Here we go. Clay Erickson almost passed the pace car on that restart. Did just fine. No, it was a legal restart. We are almost in halfway. Erickson and Cobb battling for the lead. Hart right there in third, battling with his teammate for that last podium position. Jeremy Frey looking on the outside of him. Greg Keppel always looking solid. Top 5 car right now, and he is looking to better himself there. Caden Cochran now making another charge at sitting 6th. That is actually started. Holy cow, man on the move right there in the number 66. It is Ryan Wagenschutz. Shoots, I think. I'll have to ask him again. I asked him last week, I totally forgot. Brandon Surratt moving up 8 positions. He's in the top 10 now. And we have cars flipping all over the place. I think it might have started here, so let's go back and take a look and see. The number 28er. No, I did it again! Once again, I'm a rookie, I guess. Loading center, let's see. Yeah, he puts it in the wall right there, which starts the chain reaction right about there. Boom, boom. takes out two fast guys right there, and Hansen gets a little piece of it. The 4-star Tyler Street collected there as well. Man, center stepped on his ding-ding and put it in that outside wall. Here we go. We are getting ready to go back to green flag racing, just past halfway. Clay Erickson back up to the top spot. He is running top shelf, looking for the good stuff all the way up in marbles. Let it eat and letting it all hang out. Now Patrick Cobb and Jeremy Frey battling for that second position. Going on the track, that's all right. Caden Cochran drops back into fourth. Caution flag back out again. These guys are giving it their all. It is almost a wreck fest here. Looks like Hansen might have been there. Let's take a look. Maybe it wasn't Hansen. Maybe Connor Madsen. Madsen's losing it. Holds on to it, catches it. And let's see here. Oh, checks up the Brody center and then takes a hard ride right there. We are back up front. Clay Erickson still out front. Go. We should be seeing the pace truck pulled down. This is Clay Erickson. A little bit of an early restart there, but we will let it go. He was in 3 and 4. He's got about 2 car lengths out right now. Cobb was definitely not ready for that restart. Oh, now Frey and Cochran getting together just a little bit. That's probably going to draw out the caution flag once again. Looking for a green flag stint here. It is a survival of the fittest at the moment. Clay Erickson just trying to survive up there in the lead. Let's see what we can figure out here what happened. I think it was Jeremy Frey. Ooh, wagon shots coming back out off the pit road here. Let's see. Here we go. So this is the battle for the third position. Frey taps the ball there. He's going to probably catch it again here. Oh, little mini slider right there. Caden Cochran shuts the door and then makes it go down. Keppel into the outside wall hard and just collects all the cars. Look at that. Looks like Pokemon out there. Got to catch them all. And they did. Yikes. Clay Erickson hopefully watches his restart just a little bit later from him. So rough one tonight here for the double points. At I-55, we're tearing up some race cars, but we're going to get it done, and we're going to get this one in the books. 23 laps to go. There we go. That's a much better start. Erickson still dives to the high side. Cobb and Cochran going to run in that second and third position. Now look at this. Randy Shreves from... Thanks, Colin. Randy Shreves all the way up into the fourth position from LGR Motorsports. He is trying to make something happen. He has a late race set in, and he is turning it on in the bottom half. Look at the 56 working the high side. Cobb now looking inside, going to lose that position to Cochran. Cochran with no front end on that thing. Let's see. I guess it's just dirty. It looks like it's missing, but it's still there. Cobb now settling into the third position, but he's going to catch some heat from Randy Shreves. Dominic Mendoza up into the fifth position for Dirt Mafia Esports right there in the number 13. Brandon Stewart, 6. He has been up 12 positions. He is a hard charger on the track right now in the number 84. Caution flag back out. We did get a few laps in the books there. That one might have been Andrew Hansen, one of the admins taking the admin duty off and racing for the 358's here tonight. Oh, he's already getting together with former teammate Tyler Street in the 4-star. Let's see how this one plays out. Two drivers get together. It's going to shit up on the top side too. Anthony Goyette and Wagon Shoots and Josh Hart all right there. Man, I tell you what, these little 358s, it's like a hornet's nest. When it's good, it is super good. And when it decides to go downhill, it's gone. So we are seeing a little bit of that. It's such close racing with these guys. These guys are battling week in and week out, giving it everything they've got. They're leaving it all out on the track, and it's showing right now. Unfortunately, on the side of caution, but still some great racing. Once we get to green flag, I tell you what, these boys are throwing down and seeing where it takes them. Clay Erickson, let's see if he can pull some magic on the restart. Yep, it is good to go. He is trying to find every advantage he can to keep Caden Cochran guessing. Now Cochran coming back under fire from Patrick Cobb. Cobb going to look down the inside. Let's see what Cobb can do. He's been a front runner here with us for these last few races, and something usually happens, not able to put it on the podium. So we're looking for an interview with Patrick Cobb. Let's see if he can hold out for another 14 laps. Randy Shreves not really wanting him to do that though from LGR Motorsports. LGR Motorsports in the number 4 position. Caution flag is out. I think Kyler Conrad went from first, and he is really in the struggle bus tonight. This one might be on him. We'll have to take a look here. It's up, shuts the door, Anthony Goyette. Goyette comes up just a little bit and they get together. Conrad goes for the wild ride. Little bull rings. You don't give each other enough space, it can get messy in a hurry. Clay Erickson out front still. I know he has got the butthole pucker factor right now. He is trying to make it happen. Definitely his best finish here with United Dirt Sim Series, if he holds out where he's at, will be amazing. Arizona racer in the real world coming into iRacing and throwing down tonight here in the 358's. Green flag racing right there as he drives through the pace car in the 96E. Cochran going to try and make it a battle for it right away. Can't get it done. Now Cobb taking a look on the inside. He is not giving up down there on the inside in that 0-2, just pedaling it through the slick. Going to come up. Sweep sees it coming. He is trying to sneak around the outside, tiptoeing through the tulips. Let's see if he can do it. Door shut right there. Cobb shuts the door slowly. Oh, Mendoza out of the park. He was in 5th place. Man, oh man, it is getting crazy here with 10 laps to go. Shreve still trying to chase down and finish on the podium. Can he do it? Josh Hart making his way up. Brandon Surratt and now Wagon Shoots making his way up as well. Wagon Shoots sitting in the 7th position. Will he have time to make it to the podium? Caution flag is out. Andrew Hansen down on the inside. Tough night for him, as he has been involved in a few incidents now. Let's go back and take a look. Hansen running up high. Yep, catches that wall right through the slick. Little 50-50 nose grind. Oh, right in front of the leaders. What a great job there from Andrew Hansen, keeping it out of the leaders' way. The leaders did a great job of avoiding as well. Single file is at 5 to go. I believe that's how it's set. I'm honestly not sure, Colin. I believe it is 5 to go, though. Clay Erickson totally ready for this race to be over with 9 laps to go. We are on single file currently, so I guess it is 10 to go. And here we go. Green flag racing. Cochran's going to try and make a move immediately in the number 23. Can Erickson hold him off? Erickson sees it coming. He is all the way up top shelf looking for the good stuff. Right there. Gets his right rear up in those marbles, looking good for the 96E. Cochran still holding into that second position. Shreves still trying to make a move. He slides back just a little bit, sitting comfortably in fourth, but he's going to have to make a charge with about 5 to go. Wagon shoots right there. He is on the move. Him and Brandon Surratt battling for the 6th position. Running out of time for Wraith Racing drivers. You've got Josh Hart trying to make his way up. Wagon Shoots trying to make his way up. Can they get there? Randy Shreves from LGR Motorsports trying to hold him off to finish in the 4th position. Hart looking on the inside. He has a whole rear view mirror full of Wraith Racing drivers right now. Your leader, Clay Erickson, just trying to survive. He is holding his own right now, checking out from the field. 1.14 seconds out in the lead. Cochran still battling with Cobb. They go down into the inside of the turn. They're working through 3 and 4 right now. Cobb going to go up top shelf. You've got Cochran down on the inside. Cochran trying to conserve fuel and trying to see if he can make something happen down the inside. Final lap right here for your leader, Clay Erickson with the checkers. Caden Cochran going to come in 2nd. Patrick Cobb 3rd. Josh Hart 4th. Randy Shreves 5th. 6th going to be Wagon Chutes. 7th Phillips. 8th Boyette. 9th Surratt. And 10th Conrad. Top 3 are going to be pulling over onto the front stretch, I hope. And we will be doing some driver interviews here shortly. So Cobb finishing on the podium. Thanks for tuning in, Colin. Definitely appreciate you. So here we go. We're going to be looking for some drivers over in Discord, and we will get some driver interviews done here in just a moment. Give these boys a chance to jump in. Brody, I see you hanging out. How did it go, man?
Wasn't my night, man.
You know, some nights just aren't the night, you know?
Yep. I'm very damn proud of my team. My son had a car to beat for sure. Something happened, got into the wall a little bit, sent it out of the park. But man, Clay Erickson, what a beautiful ride.
I tell you what, that's the best finish that he has put up here for United Dirt Sim Series. And, you know, I mean, great guy, real race driver. Glad to see him, you know, put it all together tonight. We're going to bring in 3rd place right now. 3rd place in the 02 car, Patrick Cobb. What a wild night tonight, huh? That said it all right there.
There were a lot of guys driving over their heads.
Yeah, it is double points. We were on a bull ring. Unfortunately, that was the case. You know, multiple cautions, unfortunately. But I do think that these 358s, they definitely, it's like a little hornet's nest. And sometimes it gets smacked and all the hornets go crazy. But it's such tight racing. It's almost like restrictor plate racing with how tight the cars are. And man, I was glad to see you working your way up through and coming home in third tonight, huh?
Yeah, it's my best finish so far this season. Uh, I'm kind of a momentum smooth guy, so it takes me a couple laps to really get going. And I'd get behind a little bit. I'd catch the leaders, another yellow flag. I'd catch the leaders, another yellow flag. I did finally get to mix it up there at the end uh, with the 23 car. Um, so, and I just wasn't meant to be, but I'll take a top three,
Well,
especially
I
tonight.
was calling out over the stream that you've been a top five car. You've had the car. It seems like it just seems in past weeks something may have happened. You may have gotten into an incident or whatever, and it just wasn't your night. But tonight you were clicking it off, and you and Caden put on an amazing show as you were throwing sliders and just you running the inside line lap after lap side by side. It was absolutely awesome to watch you guys race. Yeah, we had some cautions, but the green flag racing is what brings me here and brings it home for me is that you
Yeah,
guys were
I
really throwing down and clean. The up front was clean for the most part. There was an incident at the very beginning, but you guys, sometimes it is a survival of the fittest, unfortunately.
mhm.
And tonight, everything came together for you, and you were able to put it on the podium. And I was super glad to see that for you, for sure.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. This is the first podium I've had in a league since I joined Team SSR, so I'm really excited for that.
Well, I'm sure Team SSR is glad to see you up here as well. And, we're glad that you guys, come out and support United Dirt Sim
Yeah,
Series. And they're a great bunch of guys, man. I love
yeah,
it.
this is a
That's
good
just other
series.
stuff.
We've really enjoyed racing here with these guys.
That's fantastic. So, who else would you like to thank? Who helps get you out here each and every week and help put you on the podium tonight?
Um, like I said, I just joined Team SSR. There's a group of big block guys on there that we all work together. Greg Keppel's running also with us. I do a lot of practicing and running with the Team Wraith guys, Ryan, Jeremy, and Josh. They're great to work with. And then I've got a buddy of mine that's the main sponsor in the car, Rotoron. He does a lot of RC stuff, and it's just fun to run with his stuff on the car.
That is awesome for sure. Man, like I said, I'm super glad to see that you were able to put it on the podium tonight. A new face here with the United Dirt Sim Series. We're super glad that you were able to come out, and hopefully we do another one soon, right?
Yeah, I won't be here next week, but I'll be back for Port Royal.
Well, there you go. You have one throwout, so keep it in the point series, in the standings, and you should be good. Tonight's double points, so that'll help make up for you missing next week. So that should be good. Hopefully it works out.
Yep. Thank
Absolutely,
you.
no problem. Patrick Cobb coming home second tonight or third tonight in the 02 car, coming home in the second spot in the number 23K. Caden Cochran. That was a wild race, my friend.
It was pretty wild. My buddy Kyler was leading there, and then I kind of got into him, and I didn't really think it was that big of a deal. But the one car like killed us all, and then kind of caused a lot more than it needed to be. But
Yeah, I mean, with it being a bull ring, it gets a little. It was definitely tight out there for you guys. At one point when Kyler went to the back there, you guys were six wide. I went back and showed the replay on the stream. There were six cars next to each other coming out of the corner. That's not how
yeah,
that's not how it's supposed to work. But but hey, I
yeah,
tell
it
you
was
what,
pretty
man.
crazy.
Towards the end of the race, there, you and Patrick just running side by side, super clean, trying to make moves. You were every restart trying to figure out what Erickson was gonna do. It was awesome watching you work, and you guys still put on a hell of a show. You know, how slick was it out there? What were your thoughts as you were going through with it being a 50 lap race tonight?
Oh yeah, it was definitely slick. Oh, the track was really good. You kind of race anywhere really to pass people until we got to the front. I thought about really dive bombing Clay a couple of times, but I could never get a good enough start to do it on him.
Yeah, for sure. He was definitely keeping everybody guessing. That's for sure. He uh, he definitely earned that one tonight. But man, like I said, it was awesome watching you guys battling for the top 3 spots, top 2 spots. Uh, it was fantastic. So, who would you like to thank? Who helped get you out here tonight and makes it all happen for you?
Well, I got to thank Jeremy Thornton for letting me use his account. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be playing iRacing. And Brody for letting me in this league. I've only raced here a couple weeks, but we ran pretty good every time we raced. So
Yeah, we're super glad that you joined and that you're able to come out and yeah, like I said, it's awesome watching you race. So hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of you. And congratulations coming home in second tonight.
thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Caden Cochran coming home second in the 23K. And I guess he won the race. I'm just kidding. With the win, Clay Erickson in the number 96E from Dirt Mafia Esports. Holy cow. Are you there?
Kinda. I had to put my headset back on.
Oh, nice. You didn't even hear my awesome introduction?
I heard the last part.
Okay, fantastic. I'm super glad. So you were keeping them guessing on all these restarts tonight.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be definitely the key since I was looking at my rearview mirror the whole time. But I knew everybody would be the same exact speed, especially on the top there. So just watching the sliders, and I just ended up driving away from them.
Well, I tell you what, man, it was awesome. You definitely had one hell of a setup in that thing, and a lot of skill because it definitely slicked off. How was it there? It looked like even you got into the outside wall a couple of times on exit of the corner.
Yeah, towards the end there, I hit the right rear a couple times and just pushed the front in the wall. So I just knew to back down and just finish the race. I knew we'd have another yellow at some point, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah, there were a few, but everybody was definitely racing hard. I think that with as close as all these cars are, it gets kind of it's like the 405 during rush hour. Everybody's just trying to make something happen, and you pulled it off tonight. Did you think that going into tonight? Did you think that you had a chance at winning the race?
No, I never think I'm gonna win a race. I just do it for fun and somehow we ended up here. I heard Brody was talking shit at the sprint car race, so this is for him.
There you go. I mean, we talked before the race, so I knew that you weren't super hopeful about how tonight was going to go. But man, you let it all hang out there. Some might be dripping a little bit, but you were able to hold on to that top spot, and you got it done tonight. So at the end of the day, yeah, this is all fun and games, but you put on a show. You finished almost a second. Let me see what the gap was at the end there. So you were 0.68 seconds over Caden Cochran. So you had over a half a second lead over second place as he was battling with Patrick. So you got it done, man. Who would you like to thank? Who helped get you out here tonight and get you the win?
Yeah, first off, thank all you guys for putting this on. You guys for announcing. Brody get me into this because I just did it for fun, and he got us to do this. Just everybody that helps out, everybody on the car, EMD wraps. That's about it.
Well, fantastic. This was one hell of a statement. As you will be moving up through the point series, taking home the double points, that's going to be something that actually means something. This could potentially move you up quite a few spots. So I'm definitely glad to see it. I know that you can say it's fun and games all you want, but I know each and every time you come out here, you try and you give it your best shot. And it was awesome watching you pull it off tonight. So congratulations, and we'll be seeing you next week, huh?
Yeah, thank you. I don't know what the next race is, but We'll be there.
Who cares? You probably don't have a shot to win that one either, but at the end of the day, you might be in victory circle, right?
If that's the case, then I'll do it every single week.
Right? Maybe that's what you need to do. Just be like, I'm gonna suck going into this race. I'm probably gonna finish dead last, and then you'll win.
That's usually what I do, and I just gotta get through the crashes and be there at the end.
You know, I tried that mentality though. I tried to say, uh, I'm going to finish dead last, hoping that I would win the race. But instead, usually I just finish dead last.
Yeah, when I saw that big
So
pile up, I just knew how to get through it. I saw them all crash. I'm like, oh god, here we go.
there was a couple right in front of the leaders that I was really nervous for you guys because we'd already lost the lead change a few times. You know, and I was like, oh boy. Like Hansen wrecked right in front of you and literally pulled down with feet to spare out of the racing line, which was lucky for, you know, the top three for sure. So, well, like I
I,
said, congratulations. We will see you next week, Clay. Always a pleasure. Super glad to have you on board with United Dirt Sim Series, Dirt Mafia Esports. And we'll see you next week, huh?
yeah, thank you. See you next week.
With the win, the number 96E of Clay Erickson. That's going to do it for us tonight, folks. I definitely appreciate it. Any closing words, Brody Center? Well, Dave, I'm not very cool, but people like me. I don't know.
Hey, it looks like our fan base is growing, our drivers are growing, and people aren't going to want to miss out on this series because you and I are going to continue to do this through our growth of our friendship, and we're gonna turn this into something pretty amazing.
Well, all we got to do is keep bringing the heat, and the drivers will show up. I think that's pretty apparent with tonight's turnout. So it only goes up from here, brother. It's going to be
Yep.
good, and we are super excited to have all you guys along for our journey as we get to the top spot for the Dirt Series on iRacing. Have a great night, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next week with the 360s and 358's coming back at you Sunday night. Have a good one.
Buddy?